When he said Happy Goodman family, how many of you know who the Happy Goodman family were?
Yeah.
How many ever saw them in person?
Yeah, sure.
Well, all of you know there were some big people in that group. I worked with them for a few years, but nobody ever saw me. But I was back there. They used to tease me about how skinny I was, and I told them one night, I'm the only member of the Happy Goodman family that can roll over and still be in bed, and that is a fact. I've enjoyed listening to these guitar players play, and if I have had anything at all to do with this kind of music, I'm blessed. And I've had a lot of thrills in my life, and I met a lot of people, but one of the great thrills was one night I got out of my car at RCA in Nashville, here in Nashville, and was going into the recording studio, and Chet Atkins came out the side door of RCA, walked across the parking lot and shook my hand and said, Dwayne, I voted for you for Instrumentalist of the Year this year for the Dove Award. And I won that Dove Award, and I'm sure Chet's vote turned the tide. I love this kind of guitar playing. I love this music, and I know you do too. And all of you guys, I thank you for playing music like this. These are some of the best players I've ever heard. Well, I played, recorded, and then I'm going to get through. I've got a conviction. I'm not like a lot of preachers. I've got a conviction. I believe every preacher ought to be like an automatic washer. When he spins dry, ought to shut off. I recorded an album, Dwayne Picks Happy Goodman Hits, and when we were recording it, it was the Nashville Strings of the Nashville Symphony Orchestra, and a lot of the best players in Nashville, Tennessee, and I played Goodbye World Goodbye. And when I finished the song, Junior Husky walked over to me, and Bill Purcell. Bill was playing keyboards, and Junior was the best upright bass player in history. And they walked over to me when I finished Goodbye World Goodbye and said, Dwayne, watch that glass that went into the control room. And they said, Chet will be standing there within the next 5 minutes. They said he has a speaker in his office, and I did a lick. I don't know what lick it was, something that I fumbled into, and they said, Chet will be here in 5 minutes. And I was playing my next song and looked up, and Chet Atkins and Eddie Arnold were looking through the glass from the control room, and I nearly dropped my guitar. It scared me. Chet came in, and we listened to the playback on the song, and he walked over and said, I'm Chet Atkins, and I said, I know it. He said, that was fine. And I said, thank you. And he turned around and walked away. Junior Husky came over to me and said, what did Chet say to you? And I said, he said, that's fine. He said, Dwayne, that's like anybody else writing you a book. So I've never forgotten that. And these guys are getting ready to play Goodbye World, Goodbye. Give them another hand. Would you do that?